like this video, and subscribe or Shrek will visit you tonight. Leo, give me your shirt, I give you my mom. Just watched my toddler take off running and run straight into our wall. Didn't even try to slow down. What the duck were you thinking, dude? Pro under 14 UFC boxer I've had 10 school fights and got suspended. I literally know this kid. James, mate, you've been in 2 fights and lost both, and you weren't suspended for it cause you lost, mate. Fam, that's not true, say that to my face. Sometimes I pause the game to let the runner catch a breath. My 8-year-old cousin. My 10-year-old has learned the phrase cranking the hog, but doesn't know what it means. So he uses it to mean what's up. Like yesterday when I was cooking. How's it going, dad? Cranking the ol' hog? I love this for my family. I'm arguing with Mason because I can't be his wife. Conversation as follows. Mason, your dad is mommy. Me. No. I'm dad's wife. I'm your mommy. Mason, you're my wife too. Me. Lol, no, I'm not your wife. I'm your mommy. You will have a wife when you are older. Mason. Crying and yelling. I want you to be my wife too. He is still upset for your information. It's been 10 minutes. What the duck? Children in Newcastle upon Tyne's West End play on piled up mattresses, England 1981. Heard my 6-year-old slowly and painstakingly reading an Atgia book about otters to his stuffed otter because I wanted him to know about his family. Journal entry from when I was 9. I need a drink of water. My sister Jessica, she smells like a horse. She grunts like a pig and she pretty much looks like a cow. Kid wanted to go to the playground. This is how he played. When I was a little kid I didn't want to eat the soup my grandma made me. After much protest I negotiated to eat only half. To make sure she'd stick to the deal, I put a fork right in the middle of the soup bowl to divide it in 2, then proceeded to eat soup only from one half. I finished the whole bowl. You got me there. When I was a kid I thought every movie was taken in one take, and that the actors had to remember their roles for the whole duration of the movie, and if the actors ducked up they had to restart the whole recording process again. Pretty it doesn't. Don't think this needs any explaining really. A touching quote from author Maurice Sendak that confirms that Jim was, in fact, a stupid ducking kid. Once a little boy sent me a charming card with a little drawing on it. I loved it. I sent him a card and I drew a picture of a wild thing on it. I wrote, "Dear Jim, I loved your card." Then I got a letter back from his mother and she said, "Jim loved your card so much he ate it." That to me was one of the highest compliments I've ever received. He didn't care that it was an original Maurice Sendak drawing or anything. He saw it. He loved it. He ate it. Confiscated note in the classroom. My brother he smell like bet. My son has drawn a Venus flytrap. 12-year-old me was a genius. My little cousin got caught passing notes in class to bro from nono, pee pee, poo, poo. When I was a kid, I used to think farts gave me a speed boost while running. I regret nothing. When I was a kid me and my friends would find a puddle during recess and try to drink the whole thing before recess was over, or an adult stopped us. Why would you do that? Me. OMG, what the hell, child. The news said it's more sanitary to sneeze into an elbow. Me. They mean your own elbow. I was a stupid kid. When I was a kid, like 8 years old, I thought every country was just Australia in their language. Like France was just French for Australia, and China was Chinese for Australia. Inspiring words from my grade schooler before heading out. With a great fart comes a greater peep. Journal entry from when I was 9-year-old. I wish I could fly, then I could touch the sky. All that I wanted was a chicken wing and some ketchup from Burger King. But did I get that? No. You stinking brat. I was oppressed as a child and I made an ornament. Dear Chris guide. I want Ninja Turtles too. Some candy. and no KP on Sunday. A free life. My kid had half a banana this morning. This is the other half. Why? There's this one time as a kid, 5 or 6 years old, where my grandmother was staying over at our house, and since I had a bunk bed she had to sleep in my room, on the bottom bunk. Lights out. 20 seconds later I ask her how old she is. She tells me how old she is. I don't remember how old she was back then, and I accidentally say this. Cheerful tone. Cool. So you'll be dead soon. Why the hell did I say it like that? Needless to say, my whole family laughed at me when my grandmother told everyone at dinner the next night. Almost lost my cool there. There was this new kid at my badminton club last week, and when someone asked his name, he panicked as just said sock and started crying. You all know how in a car there's usually a blue and red switch for climate control? When I was a kid I used to think you could change the car color using that switch. Do you are half stupid? The other day I heard two kids fighting over if watermelon was healthy or not. One kid's argument was that it was sweet was it must be unhealthy. The other kid's was that it had water in its name so it's healthy. Truly wonderful the mind of a child is. I'm taking Korean and my brother saw my homework. He said hey it's Squid Game language. He's a ducking senior in high school. Listen here you little shut. We are having a whole tantrum because I won _T letter on the ground to swallow the 10mm. I once almost set a chicken coop on fire. As a kid. No worries we all make mistake. By placing a piece of coal under. I thought the eggs would hatch faster. He's too dangerous to be left alive. My brother decided it would be hilarious to swallow 6 feet of bubble tape when he was little. Going to the hospital on Halloween is not something you want to do. Wow, wish I knew how old I was when I wrote this dumb shit. Dear Santa Claus. Hello my name is. I only one thing this year. Well here they are. Gross out doodle monster. Speed stacks. Video now cooler FX player and bug maker. Thank you very much it is okay, is I don't get everything. I love ya very much say hi to Big Daddy Elf for me. From. To Santa Claus. Years ago I was a stupid ducking kid who tossed a shitload of change in the front yard thinking it'd be a fun treasure hunt. Today with the help of the metal detector my sister got for Christmas, I finally found the rest of it. Apparently this is how a 5-year-old opens a new loaf of bread. We're remodeling the kitchen and because of that, the microwave is on the coffee table. Just now, my daughter microwaved her peep. How would you recommend I clean it? I came looking for copper, and I found shut. So when I was 2 to 3 I would wear a full Batman costume to daycare. This is second-hand info as I do not remember it. I used to run around shouting I'm Batman and pretending to rescue other kids. I got kicked out of said daycare because I used to scare some of the girls. Anyone else have any stories like this? My toddler decided to help cooking today. These were taped up all over my neighborhood. Good job, kid. This is 100% going to find your cat. Missing whiskey. Have you seen me? Please email photos and location too. I don't know how old I was but a group of friends and I were playing truth or dare. Somehow I ended up being dared to eat a battery. I think someone was dared to click on earlier, so my brave ace found a battery and swallowed it. I don't know how much longer I was retelling this story. Someone didn't believe that I could have swallowed a battery, so I once again found a battery and swallowed it to prove that I did. When I was a little kid I thought praying for a baby makes you pregnant. When I was a kid I used to think women could only get pregnant from kissing at the altar on their wedding day. I thought that was the point of wedding ceremonies and why most weddings have similar traditions. Because it was clearly a magic ritual necessary for pregnancy. Have you got a point? My brother got glasses and I was jealous and thought they were cool because I thought my brother was cool. I stared at the sun a lot until I got glasses. Kids are stupid. This wasn't relevant, but what you said reminded me of this. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. 241 I was a stupid kid special. When I was maybe 5 we had a flood in our basement. My brother and I found out we could slide around in our socks while it was still wet. Fast forward a few days and my brother and I decided we had so much fun sliding around we wanted to do it again. We proceed to flood the garage on purpose with the hose, just so we could slide around in our socks. When my mother caught us, she freaked out and said, "Oh my god, your dad is going to have a cow." My stupid little 5-year-old brain translated this as my dad was getting us a pet cow. While my mother was trying to clean up, I ran to my friend's house excited to tell them about our pet cow. Needless to say, instead of a cow, all I got that day was a very long time out. I'm so proud of you. When I was around 7 my older sister got her first phone with a photo editing app on it. We thought it would be a fun idea to take neat pictures of us to put underwear stickers on us in the photo. We were really mad at our mom that she didn't let us do it. Growing up I wanted contacts and a retainer, which my brother had both. He hated his contacts, so never would put them in. My parents started checking the little container to make sure he put them in. We worked out a deal where I would put them in, both winning, except neither of us could bloody AC. Also, 90s era, those oil beads you'd put in the bath and they would perfectly rip in half. I'd put those in as contacts in the bath. Fun times. I don't know how I'm 32 and still don't need glasses. Why would you do that? My 7-year-old niece tried her best. Porcupine, otter, cow. When I was a kid, I obviously believed in Santa. My chimney led to a very small furnace, so I thought Santa would just deflate his body and go to the Christmas tree, leave the gifts there, deflate again and then leave. I also thought Santa would need a plane when there was no snow. When I was 7 I had a tantrum because I got an award at school. I also stabbed a pencil through my hand in 2nd grade. I've never been smart. A recipe from elementary school me. All I ask is that you credit me if you commercialize this work of culinary genius. My new Skittle bar is made like this. 1/2 cup of chocolate dough, 1 bag of Skittles. Recipe first. Take the chocolate dough, then knead it out smoothly. Push the Skittles in. Then take a cookie cutter and cut out the cookies. Then bake them in the oven for 3 hours on 90 degrees. When it's done, you can eat them. Buona Batti. When I was maybe 3 or 4 years old, my grandmother came to visit / babysit me while my parents were working. Once she was taking a shower and I needed to go to the washroom. I ended up bursting in there, doing my business, and started to wash my hands. My grandmother yelled at me, but I didn't even realize somebody was in there taking a shower. She scared the hell out of me, and I ended up turning off the bathroom lights and running downstairs to watch TV. I got in big trouble for that one since she thought I did it on purpose. When I was 4 to 5 I would get white milk at school and I would pour my juice into the milk. But why? When I was young, I thought that the cast shown on screen at the beginning of the movie were the names of the characters. I was super confused when I didn't recognize any of the names while watching the movie. I didn't realize they were the actors until I was 9. As a kid I thought people being in their birthday suit meant they were wearing a literal suit for their birthday, like a colorful onesie with a long funny tie. I once won a pet fish at a carnival, and going through my warrior cat's phase I named her Spotted Leaf. I was 9 at this time, by the way. Pretty soon after that I got to the part of the series where Spotted Leaf dies, and my poor fish died the very next day. For years I was convinced that if you name your pet after a fictional character, and then that character dies, then your pet is doomed to die as well. Thank you Erin Hunters for that, I guess. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I was a weird kid when I was younger, about 7 or 8. I walked through sewer pipes under the road because it was like a fun tunnel, and put myself into a garbage bin to roll down hills. My most stupid moment was when I really wanted a kite. Kites were very pricey at the time and we couldn't afford one. I got a plastic bag and tied a bit of rope between the handles so I could run around and pretend it was my own kite in front of everyone too. I'm so proud of you. You all, I can't believe he embarrassed me like this. I really can't, like what the duck. Hash 4th grade school pics. And had the nerve to say someone said it meant peace. Boy bye, I know you. My 6-year-old brother somehow took apart a Nokia phone he had and used the plastic to take the screen out of his Nintendo Switch. This is a picture of it in the trash after dad found out and threw it away. Saw this at a kiddie stroller rental at the mall. Bet some kid got trapped in one of these. Do not put child in bag. Grandson got in trouble for using the chair to reach the counter and steal candy. Came to me with a boo-boo face and I told him we all make mistakes. It's okay as long as you don't do it again. He started to cry and said it wasn't a mistake. I did it on purpose. Oh, poor baby. This kid is going places. Not college but places. This game is the best. But first, let me explain who I was when I downloaded this. When I first downloaded this, I was in a bad place. I was alone, couldn't afford my house, and was spiraling into debt and misery. I was going through YouTube in search of a funny video of a dog and a jumpy. It's really good. Anyway, I saw a Morgs video and saw an ad for this game. As soon as I downloaded this, I dominate the leaderboards and now everyone loves me. I make 6 figures and own a Corvette. Thank you, Morg's mum. Haha, yeah, I watched Squid. Dumb kid from last period math. When I was a young kid, I had an imaginary friend named Terry. My mom tells me that she was looking for my doll, and I told her that Terry had taken it and hidden it in her cave. We couldn't find the doll anywhere. My mom found it on the top shelf of the coat closet 3 weeks later. Terry was a terrible ducking imaginary friend, to be honest. What total bullshit reason did your child pitch a fit today? My kid didn't like that I asked him to wear pants to school and said they look stupid because they, and I quote, go all the way down to my shoes like an idiot. Those are called pant legs. My guy. They do that. It's kinda the whole purpose. When I was 5, I broke my computer by headbutting it because the internet was being slow. Silence is golden. Unless you have a toddler. In that case, silence is very, very suspicious. When you finally get your kid to sleep, then step on a loud toy on the way out. No. God. Please. No. When I buy stuff for me. When I buy stuff for the kids. Actual footage of my children getting ready for school. When another parent says, my kid would never do that. When you were up all night with the kids and your husband tells you he's so tired. When you hear your kids wake up in the morning. So it begins. No matter how big and bad you are, when a 2-year-old hands you a toy phone, you answer it. When I finally get to leave the house without the kids. As the father sees, as the child sees, as the mother sees. Kid, please don't embarrass me. Parent. Grandparents be like, one little snack before you go home. When you're half asleep and your child is standing next to your bed staring at you. I'm really hungry, but daddy gave me a purple spoon instead of a pink one. When your kid is following you too closely and you stop walking. When a 3-year-old asks you to get in her tent, you get in the tent. Seems legit. Parent signature. Mom. Date. Today. How do I put this? You will never sleep in again. You know what's sweeter than the sound of a child's laughter? The sound of silence from not having any ducking kids. How I feel when my kids won't eat their food. Then go ahead and starve. When your mom looked calm in public, but she got that secret grip on your arm. Swaddling. First baby. Third baby. Diaper looks full. Yes. Got my dishes done. Meanwhile in the living room. When it's bedtime and your kid says I'm hungry. Life with a toddler. Summed up in one image. Tonight at 3 AM I'll start crying like crazy and make them try to guess why. When your kid asks you to watch this for the 10 millionth time. Kids, I can't find it. Me. It's literally right there. When your kid has to pee immediately after you suit him up for snow play. I love you because I have to. Kid, I'm tired. Can you carry this? Me. My face. When my kids answer me with an attitude. Me to my child. The world does not revolve around you, my child. This is what happens when they get quiet. When your newly potty trained kid starts making the peep face. Me. Be nice to each other, kids. Dining out with children. Summed up in one photo. When my kids call my name right after I've sat down. When you make your kids lunch after watching the Food Network all day. You have 2 seconds to wipe or everyone in Starbucks gets a show. Normal person tired. Yawn. I think I might go and have a lovely sleep. Small child tired. I'm going to smash things up and hurt people. My kids. When I'm in the bathroom. Me. On the other side of the door. Actual picture of me throwing away old toys while my kids are gone. Walking through the grocery store aisles without kids. When your kid yokes and wants a comforting hug right after. When you finally get the kids to sleep. Reason number 318, why moms are late. Me. Mom. Has a cold and really doesn't feel well. Anyone in my house. So what? I don't care. A picture of my kids getting ready to leave the house. What I wish my kid was doing when she's quiet. What she's actually doing. When I clean an entire house and pick up 164 action figures and my kid puts away one book. That moment when it's so normal you keep talking. When you look at your watch and realize it's not even 10 AM yet and you've already had enough. When you're starting to fall asleep and your baby starts crying. When your kid keeps showing you the same thing over and over and inside you're like, I seen it. Dinner before kids. Whatever I want. Dinner after kids. My kids' leftovers. When your parents just watch the kids, but you need them to do it again. Can I have some water? Go back to bed. Normal activity. When you have to deal with other parents at some kid's birthday party. I wanna go home. I want a beer. I want an ice cream sandwich. I wanna take a nap. I wanna read a comic book. I wanna watch Little House on the Prairie. I want a vodka. You know you're a mom when you can't remember what the word privacy means. I look so peaceful when my kids are sleeping. Mom, did you have a PlayStation when you were a kid? No. And how about a DVD? No. A cell? No. Mom, have you seen dinosaurs? Fararararara. How to clean a child's car seat. Step 1. Light it on fire. There is no step 2. When I tell my kids no 587 times, so you're telling me there's a chance. When my kids ask for a snack 5 seconds after they didn't eat their dinner. Me every night. Okay sweetie, it's time for Never. Taking a picture of your kid. Expectation. Reality. What putting kids to bed looks like. How you drop your kid off at school. Bye sweetie. Here's your lunch. How I drop my kid off at school. Hurry up. Get out, you're going to be late. My dreams were shattered years ago. How many years ago? How old are you? The face you make when your kids don't listen in public. What kids need before they can fall asleep. A hug. A bedtime story. Their favorite teddy bear. A drink of water. One last trip to the bathroom. To know they've used up every last ounce of patience in your body. Bedtime has become even more of a struggle since summer vacation has started. Is this chart accurate for you too? Anytime I give my kids a drink they act like it's the first drink they've had in 12 days. When your kids have been screaming for 2 weeks straight. When you are finally watching TV and your kid wants to be tucked in again. Weekend mornings before kids. 6:30 AM. ZZZZZZZZ. Weekend mornings after kids. 6:30 AM. Wake up. I'm hungry. When you're out eating and the table next to you is being hella loud. When I think I've finally completed all the laundry and my kid brings me a pile she just found. When you let your kid sleep in bed with you. When you're counting to 3, but your kids haven't moved after you get to 2. Don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. Baby, they did a pretty good job baby proofing in here. Baby to baby. Scour the floor for trash and electrical cords. Mornings before kids. Mornings after kids. Here's parents doing something in the bedroom. Walks in. Mom told me not to touch it. Do your thing in the bathroom. Mom, I'll just wait right here. When your kid asks for just one more book after you read 16. No, duck this, I'm done. When someone who doesn't have kids complains about being tired. When you didn't see that ducking toy in the middle of the ducking floor and now your kid wants to know what ducking means. When you can tell your kid is about to talk back. Don't speak. I know what you're thinking. I suffer from insomnia. My kid when I ask them to do anything. Touch my cake and I'll cut you. I told you babe. She's just a friend from daycare. Mama, can you carry this? The most important thing in life is to be yourself. Unless you can be Batman, always be Batman. Going to spank me? Good luck. Oh god, what have I gotten myself into? That moment when you figured out the difference between a marker and a permanent marker. Screaming child. In 3, 2, 1. Screaming children. Screaming children everywhere. At first I was like, but then I was like. Put Legos all over the house. Now we play the waiting game. My mom once told me, I hope your kids turn out twice as bad as you. She didn't realize one day she'd be babysitting them. Old people at weddings always poke me and say you're next. So, I started doing the same thing to them at funerals. I know your real age. Happy birthday. You have fallen directly into my trap. The best way to give medicine to a child. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll. Mood swing. I want answers. Tickle him until he talks. Lol, I'm Batman. Yo mama is so fat. When she walked by the TV I missed 3 episodes. Am I eating chicken or tuna? Who put you on the planet? That moment when he realizes he has no idea what he's mad about. Tomorrow is Monday again. No. Seriously, tell me more. You're so interesting. That's not really an airplane. It's a spoon. How to be a toddler. Step 1. Destroy something. Step 2. Immediately fall asleep. Too tired to eat. Too hungry to sleep. Why did the kid put sugar under his pillow? So he would have sweet dreams. When you fart and realize it's something else. Can I get you a bottle? Or should we go straight to nap time? Eating watermelon like a boss. Nobody tells me no. You got that? When I was born I was so mad at my parents. I didn't talk to them for 2 years. Your pancake? I ate it. My mommy said I'm growing up so fast. I said talking isn't getting me another beer. I clicked it. So it's mine. When your kid gives you half chewed food from their mouth. My 5-year-old. You. I'm not eating that slice of pizza. It has green stuff on it. Disgusting. Also my 5-year-old. Clicks poll on the subway to see if it tastes like handprints. Me. Do you want cereal or toast for breakfast? 6-year-old. Why do I only get 2 choices? Me. Cereal it is. My grandpa who knows nothing about video games, but loves me very much and wants to relate to me. Are ya winning? When you make the honk signal to the truck driver and they honk for you. 7-year-old me. The very first time grandpa takes your nose. 5-year-old me. Look how strong I am. Shows many biceps. Dad. That one compliment they got years ago. Boys.